Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117 here, bringing you another CH2 replay. Once again, I'm going to give a shout out to the Kickstarter of Iron Harvest. No, they're not funding me or anything, but they did surpass their initial goal, and the game is now at least funded for the first part. I just hope it's funded for the rest of it so I can get multiplayer and stuff, which would be awesome. It's a game similar to Company of Heroes 2, which is also why it's on Kickstarter. Go check it out. Again, there's tons of new gameplay from all sorts of guys, so again, highly recommend you go check out that game. In any case, this game is brought to you by Rudeman. In case you're wondering, yes, Rudeman and Germans have both sent me replays before, and yes, I'm doing it even though they've sent me in before, because Greyshot, why don't have you check out my replay? Look, after the shit show I just did, like my last one, I'm not, I can't. I need good players. I need people I can count on. Rudeman, from what I remember, and Germans, you don't keep me down. Also, Tab, I believe, has sent me in replay, so it's actually funny that it's Siska versus Tab. So, interesting. Again, I believe they're clans on CH2, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. To Soviet with an OKW and a Vermach. No British, no American, just straight Soviet play. We'll see how this goes. But right now, again, the 2v2 is on Outskirts, and just what you saw from the ranks, it's going to be an interesting game. So, what do we have here? Oh, okay, so we got some fuel, we got normal points, we got a lot of little points with this center point right here. Again, most likely, if I recall correctly, the last time I showcased this map, it was a Jagdpanzer and a bunch of Su-76s, if I believe correctly. It's been a while since I've seen this map. Usually I get like, what's that, Crossing in the Woods or something with 2v2s, which is not a bad map. It's just, I like to see more variety. And I see a lot of like 3v3s and stuff like that on the same like handful of maps. Like, goddamn, if I get another using the what was it called, encirclement doctrine with the closing the pocket, sorry, on Red Ball Express, I'm done. Like, that's a replay where it's like, hey Greyshot, have you seen this? I'm like, yes, I've seen it. Thank you, you're a kind person, but thank you. I've seen it enough. Meanwhile, the conscripts in heavy cover with support by a sniper managed to push back the Germans. Nice job. Looks like they should be able to actually hold this point and capture. So we got Germans on right and Rudeman on the left. Once again, Rudeman, thank you for submitting this replay. You want to do so, go to my Gmail and or Facebook, and I will check it out. If it's good, make sure no mods, no AI, stuff, you know, basic stuff like that, and I will take a look. And if you send me a game that I've seen 1,000 times, then I have the right to move to games that either have, I know the person, I have higher quality, are a Patreon supporter, or are just total and utter trash. A garbage fire of will. But that being said, as a person who literally goes to the movie theater and eats 2 buckets of popcorn, I enjoy some trash. We have Scout Car moving on up. With the sniper support, should be able to push this Volk squad out. Meanwhile, we have Rudeman on the left, doing actually a pretty damn good job at pushing up and grabbing some territory. This MG, though, is going to suppress him, though, and Rudeman's advance is going to be halted for the time being. Actually, with the star placement and everything, looks like the Germans are going to be probably going to be losing. I'm going to assume they're going to capture this right-hand point. I know they have additional Volk squads moving up with the Scout Car and Sniper providing support with the conscripts back. I think they should be fine. These guys should get in some heavy cover. Scout Car just opened fire. I remember the good old days when the Scout Car could house snipers. Yeah, that wasn't total BS or anything. No, it seriously was. That was annoying as heck. Meanwhile, we have a, hold on, that sniper with 6 kills. Oh, come on, sniper team. One more kill. Run away. Okay. Not a bad idea. Just run. Oh, by the way, okay, so I never saw the, okay, apparently Nostalgia Critic, again, highly recommend his YouTube channel, is doing a bunch of movies on the live-action Disney remakes, like of, what was it called? He did Maleficent, and then he did recently Alice Through the Looking Glass, and I'm just looking at that movie, and I'm like, okay, this entire plot structure of breaking the universe is because one person is sad. Okay. Like okay, there is a movie that goes into the question that being like, how far would a person go for the benefit of one against the detriment of many? That's an interesting concept, and that's a concept, like a concept we've seen. Oh, what's a great idea? Example of that. Oh, Last of Us is a great example of that. Or another good example would be the girl with all the gifts. I saw that. It was okay, but it kind of goes into that same kind of theory of benefit of one to the detriment of many. Trying to think. Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of infection movies, but 28 Days Later is actually a great example of that. Yeah, let's help a couple monkeys and doom the entire population of the United Kingdom. Flamethrower squads taking out the poor grenadiers. Even though they're in cover, they're just being burned alive. Penal troops supporting with additional scout car. I like the armor support by the allies. That's kind of helpful. Again, it's not a lot, but it helps for getting troops on the front line a lot faster. And well, it's a good counter to like this, where its machine gun can penetrate that and push it back. Oh boy, flamethrower. Yeah, that's why you bring up this sucker, because flamethrower doesn't do as much. I like how he's like a jerking, like he hit the brake. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but it'll do something, and the penal troops can just fall back. Yeah, you can see it's not doing much, but at least it can't be hurt too much by the flames. Once again, this guy's just. I love how he keeps putting guys in that building. Like, he must put men in that building. And I like how he's just probably going to come over and throw a satchel just to clear the building. Please throw a satchel. Please. 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 But, Daddy, I want a satchel now. Those men are now on fire, running away from oh god, a clown car, aka a unit that has a light vehicle that has a flamethrower unit in it that will go around burning people alive. Which, I don't get why it's called I guess the idea of clown car is a unit that has a lot of guys inside. But you figure it would be like, I don't know. Probably, what's a better name for it? Because Woodstock and them are the ones who kept referred to as clown car. But I haven't really seen them since. Alright, what would you call it? A mini? Oh no, there's already a Firefly in this. How about a small thing that shoots? Oh, no, I don't want to do a Pokemon reference. Yeah, I'll think of something. I'll think of something by the end of this. Anyway, infantry pushing up. I like this sniper support. Still doing a heck of a good job. 14 kills. God damn, the Germans must be hating this thing. Penal Guards troops moving up. You can tell. That he went, let's see, with the Soviet combined arms, so he has access to these troops. And yeah, they're not amazing versus infantry, but you back that up with a sniper, and they do pretty damn well. Although sniper has his hands full, and right now we also have the half track. Fortunately, because of most likely microing the sniper, he unfortunately lost his guards troops, which is going to be a pain. You should, yeah, definitely want to retreat that sniper, and should be able to get back to base in time before it gets, well, cooked. If he goes any further, he's screwed, because, again, that's way too close to base. Looks like the Germans, though, do have a pack gun, so that's something they're preparing for armor. With this doctrine, by the way, okay, some nice artillery, which I'd be very surprised if you actually place that, like, next to base and open fire, because you know he's going to be here. So, artillery could be an interesting idea to keep him pressured. I swear, Rudemate, if you go B4... Wait a second, isn't this exactly what... This is very similar to a doctrine I use, and that being said, you should honestly not follow my abilities. Like, these are not the 3 best in the game. These are just my personal likings. If every single commander in the game has its own feel and style, and if you prefer one over the other, that's fine. I know a lot of people don't want to believe in the B4. By the way, t-shirts available now at the link below. But that being said, it's my own thing. Like, that's my thing. Like, that it's like I can somehow wield the power of the B4 and use it to my full advantage. But I also have so many industry, typically, because of the fact in case we do large vehicle charges, I can quickly get that and do massive healing. And then terror tactics, it's the fear propaganda. I love me some fear propaganda. Keeps people off the point and bring in some decent artillery so I can start pounding their base. I will like it. Also, IL-2 bomb strike to bomb fortifications. Speaking of which, Germans seem to be doing a damn good job of holding majority of territory. Double fuel. munitions, etc. Right now, the Allies are in serious need of some either resource caps or counterattack. Half-track, not a bad idea to hold back the armor. We also have Verkenwerfer, though it looks like we have conscripts with PTRS rifles. Where the hell? Oh, you probably picked it up from the dead guard troops. Deploying. We did have smoke go down. Again, stop getting close, I assume. Guards, they're still firing. Nice job at least dodging the fire grenade. No reason to having that thing there. Conscripts are on standby. Probably want to retreat that. Nice. Alright, looks like they're moving on up. Holding the point. Left-hand side, looks like they're capturing it. And right-hand side, same thing with the scout car. A lot of light armor for the Soviets they've been deploying. Hasn't gone amazingly, but hey, at least they're being highly mobile, which is definitely throwing the Germans through the loop, who just want to keep A, being possessed by demons, which is why he's doing the Christ foe, position, and B, want to keep jumping in this building, even when it's on fire. I don't know why. It's, I guess, just a thing that Germans do. Meanwhile, conscripts just trying to hold on, but alas, not working. That sniper, though, is just hanging out. It's now 2 stars, 19 kills. Nice job on that. Are you building? Yes, you are. So we could have some light armor being deployed soon. And it looks like Rude Man just actually picked both special rifle and support weapons. I'm assuming he initially went special rifle, but then deployed the support weapons. Not because of the fact that he wanted, how do I put this nicely? Not because he wanted a lot of support weapons. He just needed an AT gun immediately to fight the German armor. Because right now it's 12 minutes in game. I expect light to medium armor being very prevalent. Also, this half-track is annoying him a lot, so I'm assuming he just like, fuck it, let me get this building so I can counteract it. Alright, Tab Emperor went fortifications, which is fine, except for the fact German's artillery can't counter it, so he has to worry about that with the IL-2 bomb strike. He's still, and also the recon definitely helps, but again, if he has that half-track still available, which we can see he still does, he can shoot out of the sky. Meanwhile, let's see MG pushing them back. Half-track, 15 kills, and I guarantee you a giant goddamn, like, thorn in the Soviet side. Yep, they're moving it up. AT gun now on standby. AT, position yourself. Penal troops lying in wait. Beautiful shot with the AT gun, pushing back the half-track. Half-track's like, I just got repaired, I'm good, and it's like, nope. Go have fun. You're going to need to go repair that thing again. You know, right-hand side, looks like the Germans are spreading out, capturing this corner of the map. Though, it looks like Soviet forces are capturing mid. Might try a flanking maneuver on the left. Could, or he's going to try to do a flanking maneuver on the right. There, with the MG there, it would be very difficult for him to move up. But he has guards troops, so I'm assuming he's just going to use his PTRS rifles to open fire and kill this thing. Right now, we have a half-track with some minesweepers. Not a bad idea. Make sure, of course, the half-track doesn't get hit by anything. Though the guard troops going out so far is kind of weird. Nice AT grenades. Second one hit. Main gun gone. So the PTRS rifles can now start firing. Or the rifle, I should say. And if you can get a couple more good hits in, then you should be able to kill it. He backs up over this mine. Wait. Nope. Well, actually, hold on. Damn it. Okay, I was like, if the conscript squad hits it and it gets over the half-track, it might be able to kill it. Very close to, but the AT grenade was able to do it. I saw them like, no, okay, it's not going to, wait a second, the conscripts are going right on the money. He could accidentally detonate himself. It's like those armored units that literally, stand over their own mine. I hate this. GTA is like, oh, Greyshot, why do you place mines in your territory? Yeah, it's simple. Don't put your armored vehicle over the mine. It's this revolutionary idea that if you don't put your men on an explosive device, when it detonates, your men will not be harmed if you don't put your men there. Sniper team have nothing to defend themselves with. They need to pull back now. T-70 being deployed, but once again, the Germans are fast-tracking to some better armor. Iron, again, I could see very easily in the next 2 minutes having a Panther. So the fact you're just now getting a T-70 is worrisome. You are blobbing a little bit, Germans. a little, just a bit. Looks like this guy's restructuring himself. Unfortunately, the half-track is still there, so he can just move up and burn the men out of this building. So that's not going to be a great defensive point. He does have a better half-track, so maybe he's going to get the quad mount to kind of mow everything down. Either that or he's going to use it to keep reinforcing his men, one of the two. Looks like the light armor, though, is working, and the Soviets are on the advance while the Germans are on the retreat. We have double pack guns, though, double MGs. The don't really care, which, by the way, very interesting name. Looks like he's actually doing a damn good job at kind of just laying down the foundation for a defensive line, kind of keep advancing. Meanwhile, we got a T-70 just hanging out, but there's nothing over there. Most of Iron Emperor's forces fell back after taking some heavy casualties. He is placing a half-track, though, for defensive purposes, and it's actually in an okay spot. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. Can you kill it? Nope. Artillery coming in from the pack. Nice job. Kind of pushing them out of their comfort zone and closer to the guys with the better guns. Okay, not better guns, but I would say this is a better gun than the LMGs they're currently carrying. And it looks like the artillery did exactly what they needed to do. I knocked out one of the Grenadiers. T-70 unfortunately got hit with, I think, a Panzerfaust. Yep. And for Kenworth got a nice shot on the conscripts trying to move up. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys are vetted, which is a major problem. The fact that, yeah, so many troops are vetted, it's like, okay, we're going to need to work on that. Not a bad idea to just put the medical next to the base because, again, it's kind of not that important in this game or in this map because the map is so small. You can easily deploy your men to the front. This is kind of a weird position. I feel like you kind of moved it up a little bit to kind of cover this point and also this point. Like, I would say, like, here would have been fine because you can still cover this, and then you can cover more of that. That's just my stance. I always like my half-tracks guarding at least 2 points, or at least a major choke point. That way, of course, if the enemy attacks, at least I know that thing will be sturdy enough to hold out and to hold against the attack. But far enough away, I don't have to worry about long range. I don't have to worry about close-range artillery like mortars and other things hurting it, which at that position, it still wouldn't. Right now, we have a bunker being deployed. And this building's literally about to fall over. Literally, I'm unsure how this building is still in one piece. Like, it looks like Godzilla took a bite out of it and then walked away. It's like, nah, it's not. And, like, he set it back down. It's like, not my... I don't like that kind of destruction. I love how they have forces here. It's like, okay, now go capture this territory. Because right now... Oh, look. Hold on. Yep, that territory's not connected. So, congratulations. You got the fuel, just not connected. You're denying it to the enemy. That's all you're doing. Panzer IV to be deployed, and like I said, Panther has also been deployed. Looks like it got a little bit of pushback from the Soviet AT, which is now being used in force by lots of penal troops. Good idea, because again, if they get in close range, you can always satchel the armor. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we have Iron Emperor trying to advance and figure out a way through. Not a bad idea. Again, right now they have some guys in a building. And, oh boy, there goes the building. And yet it's not the one they just keep getting into. I like how the Soviets are now in that building, not the Germans. Very interesting indeed. Conscripts being pushed back. Still have that sniper back at base. You still have that thing. And deploy it. Panther trying to get a good shot on a target. Unfortunately, it's being guarded by a lot of AT-equipped infantry. So right now he's just firing long range, just trying to get a couple shots here and there. Not a bad idea at all. Field troops falling back after capturing territory. And right now the Germans are winning against the Allies by bringing down the points, well, by at least 100 points. Or at least an 80-point lead right now. I'm going to say 100 before they probably can capture that the major territory. Or the Pumas? I thought you had additional men. Oh, they fell back. Okay, never mind. Germans retaking the fuel, trying to close the gap while keeping it. Unfortunately, with the force they currently have, this thing is going to need to fall back. Because unfortunately, Stern Pioneers are good, but you need them in cover, you need them close range. He did neither. So, although Panzer IV is still going to have problems. It's going to definitely win, but yeah, it's versing guards infantry. They're pretty damn good. They're well equipped against armor, and they're, yeah, going to be annoying. But it looks like he's like, fuck it, I'm going to just retreat it. Alright, so Germans now have the fuel. No contention. allies managed to get that back quicker than I expected. I didn't expect a single engineer squad to be able to fight off the German army, but sure enough, when you do a mass retreat and all these guys are back at base, it helps. It helps. Panzer IV on standby. Not really, I guess, just waiting for another incursion. Overall army size, we can see here the Germans definitely have a larger presence. So we'll see how that goes. Right now, oh, nice MG bunker. Assuming these guys are going to be suppressed and the Panther just firing pot shots should be more than enough. Rude Man now has at least a better armor. He's using a T-34. My assumption would be to kind of ram more so than its main gun. Sure, he could always fight some infantry, but I feel like if the Panther charges too much, if he could ram and knock out its engine even temporarily, it's not like a full engine knockout, the penal troops will come in and throw satchels on it. Germans has a nice mix of light armor, so I'm assuming that's his strategy. And it's not technically that bad because right now, Emperor has a Panzer IV. So, hypothetically speaking, he's going to be doing pretty damn fine. Because the Su-76 can pull back Panzer IVs. So, even with the armored skirts. The thing he has to worry about, though, is the Verkenwerfer's lying in wait. And also the really, really highly vetted infantry. Because, oh boy, Emperor has quite a few of those. Just a few. Conscripts falling back as Su-76 on standby. Not a bad shot. Panther on standby. Good shot pushing them back.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Looks like these guys are on standby. Grenadiers pushing on up. Nice job pushing back the Su-76. And the 4-star Volk squads are just tearing apart the Soviet infantry. Su-76 trying to hold them back, but not much. Panzer IV trying to push in, but I think that's a little risky. Meanwhile, we have Don't Really Care taking mid. Alright, so what are the Soviets going to do? So, the Soviets, let's go back. I'm assuming he was trying to get some pop shots with the tank, but Rude Man. If I'm going to make the assumption... Oh, wait. Alright, looks like he's sending more men onto the right than the left. So that makes me think that, A, this guy might get a little bit cocky and push over here, which, to be fair, is worth it because there's not much on the left. He is sending a T-34 over there. We also have a recon going out. Maybe he's just saying it to guard the fuel. There's enough for an IL-2 bomb strike, so if they're not paying attention, which I feel like they would be, but I digress. Oh, hold on. Up. Yep, trying to remove the bunker. Dude, stop that. Like, it's... Oh, no. You are very lucky that thing didn't get blown up. Meanwhile, they're rushing up. I find it interesting, Rude Man and Don't Really Care have not picked commanders yet. Find it very interesting. The fortification's not a bad idea is for locking down, and the other one's actually not bad either with the additional AT. But once again, I'm very curious what they're going to do. Now, nicely, the quad is suppressing, but with the pack gun right there, that's going to push back said quad. Oh, boy. Oh, it's decrewed. Alright, so AT gun station right in front of the... Oh, damn. Well, that was a good flank, poor T-70. Panzer IV knocked it out. Su-76 like, oh shit, we're supposed to be out working on that. No, 3 Su-76s now, and yeah, you better run. Run, boy, run. Oh, you can't blitz. Oh, poor you. Also, I love how the AT gun station in front of this, like, yeah, what did you think was gonna happen? Oh, no. Goddamn Su-76s have the same type of aim as our goddamn Russian soldier in any sort of American commando movie. Oh, they actually hit it. Oh, that poor guy. All those poor Su-76s are going to be screwed. Alright, no, you focus on that one. You focus on that one. Now, these are guards they can button if they have the well, okay, flip that. If they have the munitions for it. Oh, you poor son of a bitch. You have nothing to fight that Panther. Yeah, usually a lot of Su-76s can beat a Panther, but Yeah. At least he brought back in. Oh, no. Well, the Panther, you better be focusing on armor. Okay. Fortunately, it's backing up slowly. Oh, we have the penals. You better be on standby with your men. Okay, now your men's coming up. MG34. It's barely. Oh, no, but it's too. I was going to say it. That was so close. Yeah, you should have. I'm thinking you should have gotten out of there. I get what you're trying to do, but I was like, yeah, this is still incredibly risky. Incredibly risky. Grenadiers moving on in, but low health in general. Do you have a medical back at base? Yeah, usually if you're a Romok player, play some medical back here so you can heal your guys. It might be costly, but it'll save you and your men. We have some fear propaganda coming down, which is interesting because once again, remember, fear propaganda, which by the way is with terror tactics, very interesting to see how that goes, is well, a Soviet thing. So the fact it kind of went over there while the Germans are over here, maybe could have been better placement. Overall, what do I think of that engagement? Iron Emperor definitely lost all of his armor, so that fucked him a little bit. But Germans is not exactly in the better shape. He lost 2 Su-76s and a T-70. That being said, overall, he definitely lost less than Iron Emperor, but that being said, he still lost quite a bit. And I wouldn't expect, if he continued with those types of losses, I wouldn't expect him to have an armor group of any type. So, yeah. It's one of those victories where it's like, congratulations, you did it, but if you do, if you were going to try, if we took all those losses again, it probably would mean that the Germans could easily just curb stomp us very quickly. MG on standby. Just guards troops. Sorry, Stern Pioneer troops, not guards. What am I saying? Wow, okay, we have a elite group over here just capturing territory. No anti-armor, but it's not like this guy has any armor that really is meant for infantry. You saw that T-34 on the left-hand side. I'm curious to see what you do. Oh, hello. 4MG42. Pack gun, though, on standby. T-34 just going to chill, though. In the middle of open territory. MG on standby, pushing back the half-track, which, by the way, is at 27 kills. How many sniper kills do you have? 27, okay. So, about even. About even. Alright, don't really care when Lightning Wars. He can upgrade his men, which he already did. I love how he stole the PTRS rifles, which is hilarious. Yeah, and then we have just 2 close air support to fight armor and a Tiger tank. That Tiger is going to be the thing that's... Oh, wow, really? Can't run this way, have to go all the way around and almost get that men killed. Oh, that soldier killed. Flamethrower squad running around, MG replaced. Should easily mow him down. It is 3 stars, but, yeah, it's still going to be suppressed. Tiger tank rolling on up, and oh boy, it can do a lot to bursting infantry. Plus, its armor is actually pretty damn good, so it should be fine. Oh my god, Su-85. No. No. Move back with the... Okay, never mind. You actually are supported. I got scared for a second. I'm like, don't move up there by yourself, especially if you're in that type of mode where... I'll show it for a point of view. It's a more limited scope, sorry. And I guess he's trying to knock out the bunker, which is not a bad idea. But, we'll see how things go. Germans are retaking the right-hand side. Fear propaganda coming down, force one to retreat and suppressing the other. Not bad. So at least you're able to decap that and allow some victory points to be on your side for a change of pace. I believe the Allies had that for a short period of time. So, okay, not too bad. Oh my god, Su-85. You are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Tiger's like, hello. I love how the commander's like, nope, and gets back in the tank. That's how I would imagine any Soviet soldier. He sees the Tiger and he's like, I'm going to get back in the armored shell. I have a better chance of living that way. Instead of being out in the open. Tree freaking out. Guard troops capturing mid with actually a decent amount of kills. 29 kills for that one single guard troop. Not bad. Panther pushing on the Viking and lucky shot on some conscripts who have stolen almost a dime. It's like the goddamn allies and axes are just trading weapons. I just imagine like Halo 3 where the elites and the humans are exchanging things, except of course they're still killing each other. But yeah, now the conscripts have almost forgotten LMGs. Sure, why not? S-276 on standby, but it's just bouncing after bounce after bounce after bounce on the Panther, as the Panther has excellent front armor, can deflect most shots from lighter tank destroyers, such as the S-276 or the Wolverine. So, good job on that part. We do have some guard troops that can provide some support, but with all the 5-star Volk squads, it's going to be a tough fight. Meanwhile, Tiger Tank's still on standby. He has been losing some of his support weapons, but it looks like he's trying to reman them, so not bad. S-285, though, using the extended scope so he can look down range. See a Tiger Tank and open fire. Problem is, though, Tiger has decent armor. I would say, unfortunately, the armor is not as good, at least for deflecting, as the Panther, but Panther has just a very, very awesome design with this sloped feature compared to the Tiger that is kind of more flattish, I would say, or box-like. Wait, what is that? The Artist Rifles. Huh. Okay. I never noticed that before. Is that a new skin? Is that part of the new skin line that I just missed? The Artist Rifles. Huh. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Wait, does the other one have that? No, you have the basic. Is there a name on these? I never saw a name on them. No, not one I can see. I mean, you have the, of course, the name of, you know, that, but it's not like a, it's not going off the type of skin. Do you guys have that? No, you guys have like the basic stuff. Once again, like kind of like slogans on the sides. Nothing regarding that. So, okay. Interesting. Meanwhile, Volk squads are coming up, and mass pains are fast inbound. Sniper, up to 31 kills now. God damn, that thing has to be super annoying. Oh, this Panther, you are fucked. You pushed up way too much. Pack 43, though, in range, opening fire. Should be able to... There we go. I love it. One last shot with the pick. Can we get 2 more shots? Ah, so close. Super close air support. Might be able to get a nice strafe on that and kill even this S-285 as well. Up 1. Can we get 2? Oh, very close. He's going to back up. I think he should be relatively fine. It's going to be close. If they do another strafing run, they might kill it. But that's if they can get sight on it and hit it. They could also hurt this Katusha, but sight is the main contributing factor here. And I just don't think they're going to have that. Tiger Tank just helping push on the left. Well, of course, with the half-track, which is still not dead. Burning the building down. S-285 getting a nice shot right over there. Looks like they're going to try to repair the S-285 with that 3-star engineer squad. Well, it should go by a lot quicker. Oh, they actually have artillery coming in. Okay. Pack 43 still on standby. I like his position behind the building. I was like, where's the artillery hitting? So, like, yeah, looks like we have a nice artillery piece over here just hitting the half-track, trying to knock it out. I mean, I guess... Looks like it's more missing, but it's doing a little bit. It's doing something. I can't discount it. I can't say it's not doing anything. It most certainly is. I just can't exactly say how effective it's being. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, Panther pushing on up. Luckily with the AT guns on the guard. Okay, just the highly equipped penals. That thing is not going to push up. And now this thing is being pushed back. Additional forces taking mid, so once again putting the allies kind of on the back burner and forced to go on the offensive to recapture points in order to not continue to lose capture points and not lose the game. So, you know, just that. Tire tank on standby. Some box just exploded on the corner of my screen. All right. These guys moving up, capturing mid. We have an AT gun there, but okay, here we go. Here's the vetted infantry with what, 52 kills together. Okay, 53. Oh, Katusha coming in. One good rocket, and you say goodbye to all that infantry. Alas, they were able to move up from that rocket zone and are now fine. Let's see. Up, they're trying to push on the right. And they're doing a pretty good job, although throwing a grenade could be effective. Somewhat. Definitely hurt them. But you add them with the Stern Pioneers. I swear to God, if you get in that building... Oh my God. How did you not know they were going to do that? Now they're close range with Volk squads. With, I'm assuming you have SCG-44s. No, you don't. You're about to get the upgrade. Okay. Wait, they're Vet 5 and they didn't have SCG-44s? Holy mackerel. Okay. Su-85's on standby. What do you have? T-34 and one Su-85. So it looks like the Soviets are really good with tank destroyers. The one counter to that I see right now is not a lot of AA. They did have a half-track, which blew up. But if they call in this super close air support, which the Germans very well can and could in an armor engagement, they could tear apart a lot of the tank destroyers and armor in general. Right-hand side, we have another assault. Again, him just prepping. One thing I will say is he's getting a lot of added forces, but overall, the Soviets still have more men. And they should be in a better example. Also, oh my God, I don't know why this popped in my head. I was going back on Machinima, and like they did this whole rebrand. I'm like, okay, they're really trying. And I know was the ETC part of Machinima was like gonna throw up a Kickstarter, and they said they would only do that in case worst case scenario. So I'm assuming Machinima, the company itself, maybe not doing so hot. But yeah, because like their main page has pretty much been nothing, and it's like, but we're one of the most viewed YouTube sites. It's like, well, yeah, but the thing about it is, how do I put this in the nice way possible? It's not what it once was. It's I don't want to say a dead channel, but it is somewhat dying. So, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who were on Machinima for like Inside Gaming and all that other stuff, well, that stuff left, and I feel like they kind of flooded. And again, well, we're in a lull right now, so that's why I'm kind of talking about this. T-34 coming on the flank, but Panther's most likely going to murder it, but the pack gun kind of also hitting it at least once, so double that. Yeah, there it goes. What I was saying is just like, I feel like they kind of flooded Machinima, and eventually Happy Hour, they did that with a bunch of like, I don't want to say crude, but even more childish like shows. And how do I put this in the best way possible? So you had stuff like RB and the Chief and Battlefield Friends, and that stuff's fine, but they have like a kind of like a moral to it. Like I don't know how to describe it. They have like a good sensibility around them, and then you got like a bunch of these weirdly 2D animated shows that started popping up. Like there was one with like just a bunch of them, and it's like they kept going weirder and weirder with the humor. I'm like, and more childish. I'm like, guys, and then eventually they were like, oh, Machinima's back on Machinima, and then they complained no one watched it. It's like, yeah, you didn't have a you didn't have like a stable series. There was a GTA one they tried, but it was in GTA 4, and it was this weird thing where I'm like, okay, but I don't know. It's like to be fair, Machinima, the art form I do think is like it is a relic now, but I don't think it's the fact like. And it used to be, and I love the old picture. Like there was when they were doing the Machinima back in Machinima, they had like a factory that the two best friends had, and they like, okay, we're gonna start afresh, and they burned down the thing. And it was all Halo 3 Machinima, which to be fair was the thing at the time because of theater mode and everything, which itself is currently, I think Red versus Blue is like the main one left. And even that, after season 15, took a couple hits, and I'm like, maybe not as good. But I feel like people are paying more attention to like 3D animated stuff and other things on YouTube. That's just me. But instead of doing something like that, or like seeing a cool show, or incorporating the machinima with a 3D element, which Red vs. Blue did, or an interesting story, they kind of just like, I guess we'll kind of ignore history. It's like, okay, well, I guess you've learned nothing. I see L2 bomb strike coming in, knocking out that thing. But yeah. But it's just like it's a network that failed to adapt. Now, I will say ETC is probably the best thing that's come out of machinima recently. They did a bunch of like small stuff with like not Suicide Squad, Batman animated like DC stuff. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. But and they also had a Transformer series, which I'm assuming they paid for to hopefully get views, but that only did like 100,000 views. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's looking grim for machinima, or at least the main site. I'm sure there are other sites, and all the partnerships that they have is currently ranking in the dough for those people that sign those permanent 2-year contracts with insane agreements, everything with like a 50% like revenue. I'm like, wow, I used to ask for that. I was a dumb person back then. Fun fact, if you start doing YouTube, by the way, this game is gonna be like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm talking about other stuff. Wow, again, nice Puma, by the way, on the flanks. S76 and everything. Doing a decent job, but that was some nice counter hits. But overall, if you're going to be in YouTube, make sure you read over your contract and get a good contract. Even if you're small, make sure you don't get taken advantage of. At bare minimum, don't ask for anything less than 60% of your revenue. Like that may sound like, oh, that's not a lot, but a lot of people during the time was like 40, 60 or something even more ridiculous. It was bad. But like right now I use Curse, and the reason why I use Curse is a 90-10 split, and they just do basic coverage, and most of my stuff is video game related like this, so I'm relatively fine. And most of those like big, and also and their customer service is really nice, so if I had a question they answer on the spot, where other things like Maker and stuff like that were like took a long time and didn't always have the correct answer. I'm like, oh, thank you, this is great. This is going wonderful. Meanwhile, let's see. Guys are holding this point, capturing. We have Tiger still there. Panthers getting vetted. Half-Track still alive. Soviet Sniper, unfortunately, did pass away. Poor Sniper. Tiger just trying to get some nice pop shots. Once again, battle for this point. Is that a... Yep, PTRS rifle. God damn, they just dropped these, like... God, Easter eggs or something. They're like scattered across the map. Too close air support now coming in as well, so any armor is going to be hurt. Right now, army-wise, oh shoot, they're hitting this armor. I like how this Su-85 is like, I'm going to come in for the flank, and the airplane's like, nope. Dusha barely missing the Volk squads. Half-Track moving up, trying to burn away the MG, and it looks like if they set up, they're screwed. Guys are pushing on up, doing a decent job. Conscripts moving on in. Vet 3, planes flying overhead, looking for an armored target, so that should at least allow the Germans to capture mid unopposed if they can move up the infantry, which they're doing now, but unfortunately the planes are leaving, so yeah, problem. Also very surprised we don't see, I guess they've been hit quite a lot, but like a munitions cache or something over here. This line is also kind of breaking, so maybe kind of wait on that, but looks like the game's still pretty damn even for 43 minutes. Though from the objective like command point, the Axis are definitely like they have the lead. They easily have the lead and putting a lot of pressure on the Allies. But yeah, if you do a YouTube channel, make your own contract, don't sell yourself short, and yeah, make sure you go with a partner or someone that protects you. You don't have to, but that being said, right now with all the random claims, stuff like that, I would rather have someone protecting my videos than myself, because if I just have myself, then it's going to be more of a hassle. But if you have a partner that has good legal protection, then you should be fine, and they'll help you when you... Oh shoot, there goes one of the Grenadier squads. Those poor Grenadiers. They'll protect you if you get a false copyright claim or something happens like that. Again, some of them will, some of them won't. It's weird. That's why I highly recommend read the contract. And always, 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 always read a contract. The only contract that you should not read, that literally I don't think would change anything, is like a a Google like app. It's like terms of service. And I don't even mean like on the App Store. I mean like literally when you boot up the damn phone. And that's because like literally when you're going through the Apple thing and you're going through there, I'm gonna make the assumption that you should probably read it, but you're gonna be in the mood to want to check out your new phone that you're probably not going to. Nice Stuka bomb. And but like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying you probably won't under any circumstance. Which I'm just like, all right, give up. All right, looks like we have some counter artillery coming in, and that seems to be doing a pretty damn good job. Because right now, we no longer have an artillery piece because it got decrewed. So nice counter artillery. And right now, the Germans have a slight edge in overall manpower. The Soviets are definitely on the defensive, which is actually, well, they can just keep holding mid. That could help. Pack gun's still there, so they can't move up armor necessarily. Pack 43 was dismantled, but we now have a flak emplacement guarding the right-hand side. Most likely to shoot down aircraft that kind of come in from that vantage point. Puma looking for targets. I could see an easy kill on the Su-76 right here. Looks like artillery's coming in, kind of pushing. Don't really care back. What are you doing with your Puma, I wonder? You have to be... Are you flank? Oh, no, this is a bad time. Don't... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, no, okay. That works. I love that hit and run tactic. Oh, and now he's direct firing, too. Yeah, he's definitely taking control of this. Iron Emperor wants that thing dead. And looks like he just got his wish. And the Su-85s are on that like focus site, so it's going to take him some time. Puma has a lot of speed behind it. Nice Panzerfaust, but that thing is probably going to die, which is another 5-star Volk squad he just sacrificed. Look, nice job killing the Su-76, but he just lost a 5-star Volk squad. My God, that's kind of crippling. That's going to cut your infantry effectiveness while they still have multiple highly vetted infantry units. They are guarding mid, and the point system is down, and you currently decap the other, so it's that helps, at least for the time. But overall, nice. But no, overall it's okay. Oh, sorry, other weird subject. I had a bunch of guys, and again, I always find it funny, like point of view. The new Waking the Tiger DLC came out for Hearts of Iron 4. I'm like, let me do a multiplayer game in public. I do this occasionally where I'll join matches like that, even though I really shouldn't, because it literally just devolves to spam Air Force and win. And these stupid monotonous rules that people set up to be like, oh, it's competitive. It's like, no, you're just setting these, you're just saying these like rules so that way it gets as even as possible. And the only, like, there is literally a formula you plug in to that game and it's like a win. A lot of time, that's how strict they have these multiplayer games. I'm like, you know what, I'll play it sometimes. I almost did a series showing how stupid and ridiculous these multiplayer games are. I still might in the future, but they're literally, I'm in the lobby just like doing some editing on the side, and they're complaining like, oh, Hearts of Iron 4 is dying. And I'm like, wait, what? And like, yeah, the new DLC broke everything. I'm like, well, no, it's a new update, so of course people are going to say that until they get used to the system. Anytime there's a new character or something, and people are like, oh, it's broken. It's like, okay, it very well could be, but give it like 5 days for the pros to find the meta, and then once they find the meta to counteract said player, then eventually they tell everyone else, and everyone else is like, oh my God, that character is such a noob character. I can easily beat him. And it's like, God damn it. So anyway, these guys are talking about how Hearts of Iron 4 like is not played or anything. It's like the people who are say like, man, Company of Heroes 2, why do you even play that game? It's a at this point almost 5-year-old game. Jesus Christ. So why I'm looking for something new, Iron Harvest, although coming out in 2019. So Jesus Christ, I have a long time to wait. But the or CH3. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, Puma coming on the flank. Hello. Looks like he was trying to get a kill on something. I'm assuming a Katusha. Well, alas, he didn't find it over here. That was a nice flank. I like that. Oh shit, he is literally backing up into the fucking Katushas. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Oh, yep, he knows. He fucking knows. When you back up into your target. There's another one over here moving. If he only knew. Oh, well, he's happy with one. I guarantee you he's happy killing one. And that being said, the Germans are lower right now, so yeah. Close air support coming in, I'm assuming, on these. There's a little bit of damage. Not that much. That's going to push the armor back and allow the Axis to pretty much gain supremacy. Oh, no. Oh, double hit. How about the Su-85 and the Katusha? Armor's moving up, helping guard the point. They're moving up to take out these troops. Over here. Guards will do fine, but yeah, Stuka bombs coming in. Looks like we can clear this sector. We have 3 Katyushas on the map right now. Oh, we're going to have 4. So it looks like the Soviets are like, okay, let's do a lot of artillery spam. And that could work to break up a lot of Don't Really Care's forces. He has a ton of manpower saved up. Oh boy. This is a risky maneuver. Very risky. Su-85 still firing. Panther should probably move up to save the Tiger. Drop smoke. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have smoke, what I'm saying. I'm thinking of another game. Fuck. Oh, is he gonna drop smoke with the Puma? Dude, why are you going... Oh, maybe he's trying to block it? Wow, okay. Awesome pathfinding for the win. Anyway, Su-85s are back with all the armor. So, yeah. They killed the T-34, but alas. AT grenade hits the Puma. They get a nice shot on there. But yeah, that was a pathfinding issue over here. That sucks. Poor Iron. And poor Don't Really Care. Nice shot with the Su-85. They're just sniping the Panthers. Doing a really damn good job. And then they have the guard troops and everything from medium range. And or close range with the satchel charges. Panther on the flank. Well, they better not lose all their armor in this go. Otherwise, yeah, I could see the Axis losing this very quickly. But no, it's like, oh, the game's broken. It's like there's so many less people on it. By the way, you can do this with any game. Go to Steam charts, and you can see the active player base of any game. Company of Heroes 2. I made a joke with Doki Doki. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nice satchel, by the way. You just blew up all your penal troops. That's why you don't throw a satchel when you're literally against a wall, because that will happen. So, yeah, that's somehow turned into a victory for the German player for murdering all the Soviet infantry, because you have no manpower to bring it back. Although I'll still say it's a victory for you blowing up that much infantry. You have another Tiger, which could be blown up, which, once again, would deplete a lot of his literally 1,500 manpower in the span of a minute. Stuka bomb coming in. Oh, just destroying a lot of those conscripts. Can we kill this other literally both sides just... oh my god. Both sides just lost so many vetted troops. The penal troops, the conscript forces. Oh my god, so many men. So many men. So, what do we have now? Su-85's everything over here. He lost 2 Su-85s. Oh, this could be a good kill. This could be a great kill. Come on. Come on, Puma. Do it. 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 Oh, he's targeting everything else. It's a 5-star Puma right now. Oh my god. When a Puma wipes out 3 vehicles shot for shot for shot, can he wipe out the 4th? Puma, do it. Puma, I know you want to do it. I don't even... If you lose it, I don't... Oh, no, you're being smart. You're pulling it back. At that point, I would be like middle finger. I don't care. I wiped out all 4 of your forces. Holy crap. That Puma is a legend. That Puma is a legend. Freaking, this is a Puma ace right here. This is a Puma ace. Unfortunately, it's next to a dead Tiger, but this thing is a Puma ace. Like, it is simply a badass. It's also running over Soviet infantry in a ditch, which is also hilarious. but the fact it's just like one-shot all that stuff is great. Now, unfortunately, the fact is they are kind of they're getting a bunch of new Katyushas and everything else, but right now, like Rudeman has no army. Iron Emperor lost a lot of stuff. They lost a lot of his infantry. So his Puma's doing great. Rest of his infantry, not so much. Don't really care. Has a lot of infantry. His armor could be better. Although he's probably going to get another Tiger shortly. And he burned through his reserves. And Gurman's also burned through a lot of his reserves. But at least he has a decent army left. So right now, I would say advantage is right now on Germans. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, my God. Well, there goes a Katyusha, and there goes the howitzer. One dead, one decrewed. That was a good bomb strike. That was a really good bomb strike. Oh boy. But yeah, anyway, to finish off my story real quick before I get diverted by something else. I literally look at the Steam charts for Hearts of Iron 4, and literally, it has just been increasing. Like, the lowest it ever got, the current marker is like 4,000 average above that. It's like, the average player base is like 13 to 14, I think it was 14,000. No, 13,000. Maybe. 13,500, it was around there. For the average player base. You know, and you could say Greyshot, well, that isn't a lot. Well, at that marker, it's the 25th best played game on Steam. And I checked that in literally 2 o'clock in the middle of the night. So, yeah, it's like one of those games like Civilization 5, stuff like that, where enough people play, and they were making an argument was like, oh well, you know, it's like when you distill it down to the competitive aspects. Like, what do you mean competitive aspect? Like, okay. I've never, like, if you can give me a tournament for Hearts of Iron 4, like a goddamn Overwatch tournament, where it's like, the man from Japan is currently fighting the man from Thailand. Yeah. Anyways, Stu Close support coming in. Nice shot, by the way, on, once again, murdering the Tiger instantly. Stuka also got knocked out. Can they knock out some of this stuff? This is where the Puma needs to come back in, but I think the Puma's out of commission right now. Oh, Puma. Oh, Satchel. Puma getting some nice hits. Look how far that thing is sniping like a Yag Tiger. God damn. Oh shit. Well, we got a king now. And if the king can take the hits, then the Puma can do the quick blows and help push things back. See, I always find it funny, like, this game does have a competitive aspect to it because it's built in. I don't see it in Hearts of Iron. Because essentially what they're playing is not competitive games, in my eyes. It's just it's more realism multiplayer games. That's it. It's like, again, they have all these separate rules and everything in play. It's like, well, yeah, when you add in all this stuff, yes, that I can't do in the base game, of course. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stage a coup in your country. Like, again, that's just kind of being annoying, and I do wish they could remove that feature and boosting, or changed it to where it's like you can opt in or opt out for those features. But I don't know. It's just weird. It's just very weird in my eyes that they're complaining about essentially their competitive aspect, when I'm just like, is that even what this game's about? Because I guarantee most people will play this game single player or co-op multiplayer. Like Company vs. 2, you get a group of friends together, you have a good time, like I'm assuming Rudeman and Gurmans are doing, and you just have some fun. That's why anytime GTA rage quits, I'm like, or freaks out, or anyone else does it, I'm just like, guys, it's a game. Have fun. That's what we're supposed to do. Have fun. Make sure you have fun. Never forget that this is a game, so have fun in the game. That's why I sold my soul to a Russian artillery piece, and now full-heartedly believe in it as if it were a god, to have fun. And I don't regret that decision. Though I feel like oh man, what were you aiming at, King Tiger? What were you aiming at? I'm sure you regret that decision. S285 on the flank. They're positioning all the S285, well, okay, those two are on the left. But this one, I guess, I'm assuming they're trying to position it to try to hit multiple targets in multiple different areas. Right now, the Germans burn through a ton of their reserves. This thing is screwed if it doesn't pull back in the next few seconds. I don't know why it's overextending that much. Nice job kind of using the force to block that side of that one on the left, but the one on the right's still active. You need more AT. Puma needs to deploy. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. Alright, you're blocking the one over here. But alas, the one over here, not so much. Nice attempt. Nice attempt. Your Puma's doing great, but you need a little more. I feel like you're sacrificing everything for this Puma ace. And it even bounced. Again, it's still a Puma. It's got a hard time hitting, penetrating some of the medium armor. But right now, the Germans have more. Oh my God! What? No, this is bad. This is bad. This is a bad Puma. Don't push in. Like, you're good for hit and run, not versing defensive lines. That's a no. That's a hell no. So we're now at the hour mark, and the Germans not doing too bad. They brought the Allies down to 89 points, and they themselves only have 224. So they're spending almost 3 times as many points. Very close. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. At least he's moving his men out of the way. Puma's still taking the rockets like no one's business. Which is funny, because you figure you would just come over here, because it's, you know, repair engineers and just heal in a more protected location. We have a Panzerwerfer for artillery, Panzerwerfers. We have 2. Hey, at least he doesn't have 8. Oh boy. At least he doesn't have 8. Anyway. He has 2 of those suckers, and with a Panther, he should be able to hopefully start killing the infantry. Because that's the one thing I will say about the Allies. Right now, they have a built a large group of infantry, which seem to be doing pretty damn well for themselves. We have recon going out. I'm assuming they're trying to get an IL-2 bomb strike in. Maybe they could hit this, but alas, it's going to be a while before he can get enough munitions, and they'll probably shoot it down before anything happens. Half track doing a nice job holding back. Did you get? No, Puma's moving up. I don't know why you're moving up in infantry, but hey, move up. I mean, I think it's been fighting, and most of it's been vehicle kills, but sure, have it fight infantry. Armor's pushing on the right. This guy's just keeping his Panther there, and I find it interesting to move the Puma all the way to the left, Civ kind of helping on the right, because the Puma could be doing shots over here, doing an aim shot to knock out like the turret, or blind it, something. But right now, the Germans kind of need to encircle this armor, and then use too close air support to assist in killing all the armor. That's what they need to do. They need a good armor charge or just neutralize a lot of units in general. Like, this is a great Panzerwerfer location. Like, just fire off a quick volley. Half track is still a lot. Never mind. I just jinxed that poor sucker. I swear to God, if you just charged, you are charging. You drop down smoke. Very unsure why you did that. Alright, too close air support coming in. Could be enough, but they are moving back, so it's probably not going to get a full strafe on it. Yep. Close, but Su-85s were able to dodge most of it. Capturing this left-hand side, not bad. Su-5 on the right. A good job holding. Flamethrower units coming in from AK Pioneers. Just trying to burn the infantry away. But right now, Emperor is just down. He needs a lot more men. And they're trying to get more artillery, and that's fine. But they also need to make sure they can kind of hold their front line. Meanwhile, Rootman has a slowly but surely getting more men. We have a Katusha being deployed. Fear propaganda was being used over there, which actually helps with recon, I should say. One thing I forgot. Provides some nice recon, at least for the area that's currently being hit. So, it's nice. Don't know how pamphlets provide you recon, but hey, you know. Maybe, well, no. I was going to blame the Illuminati, but no, I'm not going to go there. Any case, well, I could say, oh no, because that would be more capitalism. But whatever. Moving on. So, right-hand side looks like you're going to try to take over some territory. Allies captured majority of the stars, it looks like. It's going to be a major hassle. We have shock troops there now, which is definitely going to annoy these Grenadiers, which right now are probably the best tag team still alive. I mean, yeah, the one of them is new, but the other one has 39 kills, so I don't know. Panzer Grenadiers actually might be good in this scenario. I just thought of that, and I'm like, wait a second. Why would... Yeah, that would actually be very effective, because, again, the Su-85s would have no counter to that. They don't exactly have a how do I say this? Maxims aren't exactly the best MG, so you can easily flank them. But that's me. Left-hand side looks like they're taking over a wide swath of territory, grabbing over points left and right, which is a good idea. Again, you could take it over, kind of help yourself out with resources. Then you have to be very cautious. First about artillery coming in, and then secondly, make sure you don't overextend yourself and get flanked pretty hard or your teammate gets double teamed. But I'm assuming from what he currently has, it shouldn't be the case. As long as he just keeps as long as he keeps the enemy back far enough, he should be relatively fine. Anyway, looks like they got picked off by some fear propaganda and whatnot. Who's going in? Alright, so we're going in for another charge, and I'm assuming he's going in for the Katusha. Katusha's right there. Another Katusha right over here. But I feel like he knows this, and the S-285s are preparing themselves. Yeah, because Katyushas are heading over to the right. So somehow he's... Oh, no, he's knocking out the fuel cache. Okay. Puma's backing up. He knows the S-285s are on his tail. Remember, they're vet 3, so, or at least one of them is, so it's better maneuverability. Puma, though, is still pretty fast. I don't think he's taking a long way around. Let's see if they fall for it. Alright, unfortunately, there are 2 of them. And you can probably see like the ground being moved and whatnot, which kind of identify where the target is. Southern Pioneer's just falling back. Puma thinks he might have an opening. It's a bad move. Oh, he's hanging left. God damn, the sneaky Puma. Dude, you... Oh, you fucked up, mate. Yeah, he just realized, oh, I fucked up. And he pulls back. Just keep moving at full speed. I know there's probably a huge battle going on right, but I'm really curious to see if this Puma survives. Wow, now you're just trying to piss him off. Alright, that's one shot. You can't... Oh, okay. Missed that one. Oh, that's bullshit. Fires through this. Go, Puma, go. And use his speed to just outrun the Su-85s. We have a lot of Obosodan. Looks like he's trying to get heavier infantry to just brutalize the Soviets. And that's not a terrible idea. Obosodan fully equipped are monsters. Just absolute beasts. But the problem is the Katusha that's probably going to come in and cause you to lose a lot of manpower. Oh, never mind. Nice Panzerwerfer shot. Just murdering all that. Now he's going to reinforce, of course. But they're suppressed right now, so should help out, at least for the time being. Second Panzerwerfer. Oh, no, they both fired. I was going to say, you know what would be a great target there? Also, you know you can decommission this stuff for fuel, right? There's like 3 carcasses right there alone that you could get 15 fuel from. Might not sound like a lot, Iron Emperor, but hey, I mean, it adds up over time. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, looks like Ruben's having some difficulties. Looks like on just... Yeah, it looks like he was able to push up and grab some territory. And I like that because... Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, maybe don't fight the max... Oh, wow, okay, you actually beat a maximum close range. Good for you. They have the star over here, but the conscripts are holding. Unfortunately, if he, instead of pushing his men all the way back to the base, would have maybe had that Obosodan squad kind of guarding the star, that may have helped him out a bit more. But alas, he does not. Yeah, like I said, I don't know why he doesn't have that stuff there. Kind of weird in my book. Looks like we have artillery, Soviet artillery hitting this region. Most likely trying to get a lucky shot on the Obosodan. Again, it's going to take a while for the artillery to even hurt him, so... Southern Pioneers coming back. We have a half-track moving on up. And most likely it's going to try to get close to the conscript squad to reinforce. But with the Panzerschreck there, it's just not going to work. So yeah, he kept his distance and used fear propaganda instead. Or, you know, his ally did. But now we have an assault in mid. Unfortunately, oh no, the old Grenadier Squad Vet 3 died. Now we have the I guess the newer Vet 3 guy. Oh, they might be able to get a kill. That would be helpful. Come on, take it out, take it out. Yeah, from the Shreks and everything else, looks like a lot of units have been dying over in this region. And most likely this penal squad's going to have to fall back, but the shock troops might be too much. That might just be too much for it. L2 bomb strike, but I think that kind of missed its intended target, maybe the Panther. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like he didn't retrieve his Grenadiers in time, and he lost them. Shock troops, even though with 3 men, they excel at close range. You want to make sure that you don't have to fight that. Also done, I think your best shot is firing long range of shock troops, clearing that area, and then taking over that point. That being said, the enemy is at 39 points and you have 141, so you still have a little bit of time to spare and kind of regroup for counterattack. It's not like you guys don't have a huge army. You actually regroup quite a bit. It actually looks like you're in a better position. Now, fortunately, with that MG right there, he might be trying to throw a grenade or get close enough to throw a grenade. Well, there is a Panzerwerfer shot coming in. But it's a little too far and kind of missing the mark. Storm Pioneer's coming in, but once again, going to be suppressed by the double MG, so going to be unable to take that. It looks like the Allies are going to try to lock down the points. I'm assuming Rudeman's going to try to lock down mid, and on the left over here, Germans is going to hold it down. If I were the Axis, I would kind of double team a single point, whether with artillery or armor, however you would do it, just trying to dislodge them. I also, if I could, provide recon or do something so that way, again, you can identify where those goddamn. I don't care if you send a sniper back there with or a Canworth or anything to kind of just scope it out. But I see a bunch of good targets for your Puma if you can send it back there. Iron Emperor. You have a Jagdpanzer being deployed. Again, I guess they're trying to once again play defensive. And this is the thing, it's a good tank destroyer, so I can't say it's a bad choice. Stuka looks like it was able to get some decent hits. So they're going to fall back and regroup. Puma, unfortunately, launching an assault against their 2 Su-85s just right there. Just not going to do all that much. Long-range shots for sure, and maybe a couple of them will do damage, but wow, my god, the MG spam is real. How is this one being... I'm assuming it's a linking effect. Nope, they repositioned. So Su-85s are gonna hunt? Are you insane? Oh my god, they use extended vision, I assume, or one of them did. No, holy mackerel, that's a 5-star Puma. You just lost like that. Once again, why you don't have the Puma on the front lines? You know what Puma would be great for? Killing the Katyushas. Going around. Fortunately, you're now running in a bunch of troops with anti-tank rifles, so yeah, you're gonna have some issues. But that Puma was one of the main reasons the Allies were, you know, managed to actually go down to the level when the Axis were able to get back up. Without that Puma, I don't know. Things are looking very grim for the Germans. Now, once again, if they can do a nice victory and knock out a bunch of stuff on the right, I think they'll be fine. I feel like that's where they need to push. I know they're doing really well on the left, but it's kind of very close to their base, so they can kind of reinforce. Half-track is also going to most likely be deployed to reinforce. T-34, most likely to stop armor. We have a double Panther, which could be a big thing if they can kind of rush up and double team this. But with the penal troops right there, you also have to worry because you have satchels. So it's kind of a mixed bag. A very mixed bag. Grenadiers moving on up, pushing back the shock troops for the time being, because again, they have a little bit more distance. But it wouldn't surprise me if shock troops were just going to go around and flank them, or use infantry to kind of absorb the bullets. But in any case, Grenadiers being utterly annihilated, and MG suppressing, so yeah, good job on that part. Now the Germans could start worrying with only 88 points remaining. Stuka firing close range, Su-85 though very close. Not bad. Katyusha pushing back up Sedan, flying overhead for recon, which I'm assuming is allowing the Allies to realize, oh no. Well, that was a nice attempt. That was a really nice attempt. Unfortunately, this guy's paying too much attention. If this is a 4v4, I could see it. Because again, usually people get distracted. But in this, it's 2v2 most likely. Especially with this, I feel like he would realize, oh, okay, he's fine. Super close air support coming in, so I'm assuming knock out the T-34, the half track. Maybe the Su-85 over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn, he got neutralized. PL troops. Can we throw it? Throw it. Throw it. Oh, Jagdpanzer on the pathfinding. Oh, no. I think it'll survive. Yeah, but it's going to be close. Nice job getting the kill, though. Fortunately, Ruben doesn't have an army left. Artillery's coming in. They're trying to take it. But with the constant Katyushas, that's why you need to move up the Panzerwerfers a little bit instead of keeping back there. I know they can fire from that distance, but Panzerwerfers are better at, like, closer range, I would say. Definitely a lot better in that regard. So, that's what I would do. IL-2 bomb strike, just annihilating all the poor German infantry, though, trying to capture that point. Panzerwerfer trying to go for the, that instead of, but it's just not doing a lot. Now Stuka's opening fire. And they clear this area. You got one unit. Oh, very close to getting the other. We'll probably retreat that. But, unfortunately, the engineer squads are just going to be like, okay, we got mid now. What is going on? Oh, he actually activated zeroing artillery. Okay, well that's better when you have troops there, not when you don't have troops there. It's also probably better if you pushed it like a little further toward them instead of over here. They don't have any units on this sector, so that would have been like the tail end, like here, the point, and then the rest of it kind of pushed back so you can make sure the artillery actually hits them. Because right now, if you look, zeroing artillery technically shouldn't be heading this way. It might out of the glitch, but it shouldn't. Also, that Su-85 is just wrecking. They just can't deal with those Su-85s sniping their armor. They now two Vet 3 Su-85s. Seeing artillery is coming down, but once again, bad positioning. Further back would have been better. Further back, and I guarantee your units would probably be still fighting there. That being said, Ruman definitely took some casualties. Gurman is definitely the stronger supports for this team, but hey, it's not like he's not throwing his weight. He's trying. Ruben is trying to stay confident, help out his teammates. And we have a good artillery strike, neutralizing all the infantry trying to go in for this point. There's Stuka. Okay, that has to be a glitch. That has to be them like trying to be like, okay, target, and they just moved it up. And on that point, I think I'm gonna fast forward it because I see how this is gonna go. It's definitely gonna be a close game, but the Germans just don't have it. They're gonna have this point. They are gonna decap this for a second, but oh my god, they have a stolen Brigade buffer. That's awesome. But yeah, no, there's no way the Allies are gonna come back from this. Like I'll slow it down when the Panther rush goes. But it's an hour and 20 minutes in, and I'm not expecting a huge upset by the army I'm seeing. You can say, Greyshot, the last replay, it's like, yeah, the last replay was different. Last replay was stupid. This one was actually a pretty damn good game. With actually some decent play. Panthers just opening fire. Su-85s got pushed back to the airstrike. Oh, very close to killing that. All the artillery's coming in. Su-85, dude, you're backing up two Panthers, and that thing could probably still see you. It just moves up slightly. Hold on. Very close. Like, any... Okay, maybe he's just looking for stuff. I don't know. But yeah, right now they need to capture some territory. I love this. For Ken, we're for battle. They're trying to sneaky, or trying to be sneaky and grab it. All of a sudden, again, you have this stuff over here. You have the MG, simple enough. It's not... It's a nice attempt, but no. Panther trying to move in, but the Su-85 just sniping. Again, stop doing direct assaults. And that's, I feel like, the biggest problem. The Germans keep, like, direct assault. No, it's not going to work with the Su-85. Like, you need to do some flanking. You need to counter around, you need to get around it. But otherwise, it was still a pretty damn close game. Like, again, I'll give it to... Rumen definitely had some issues. His shock troops came around toward the end. Gurman's had the more stable army. The Su-85s were definitely awesome. I'll say Emperor's Puma was fantastic, and Ideal with Saddams was good. I just feel like It could have been done a little better. MG spam. Yeah, I would say they do have a lot of MGs. But once again, if you use artillery correctly, you'll be fine. Oh, like that. That's a perfect example of a great Panzerwerfer strike. That was a fantastic Panzerwerfer strike. 44 kills. Okay. And Don't Really Care did fine, except he wasted so many Tigers. Like, so many Tigers were just deployed and died. Gurman's 99,318 kills. Unfortunately, none of them got positive KDs, but it's fine because they're Soviet. Don't Really Care was the best player on the German team. But, yeah, if I had to go to Gurman's, and it's the Su-85s by far. Yep. But in any case, that is game. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take one thing away from this is if the enemy has Su-85s trying to go for a flank, AT guns are also pretty effective against them. Panzer Grenadier, something. Don't just keep trying to throw armor because a lot of times it won't work. But in any case, it's been Greyshot17. And before I go, I also want to thank my Patreon supporters like Ace, Leo, Tim, Joey, Lobo, Nick, and I'm missing one person. I think it's everybody. Ace, Leo, Tim, Nick, Joey, and Lobo. There we go. I think, yeah, that's everybody covered. But in any case, thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. It's been Greyshot17 once again, and I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Joey, Ace, Lobo, Leo, Nick, and Tim. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock and help me do what I do. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.